All right. All right. There we go. Here we go. Look at that. How we doing, guys? Okay. So what am I? Oh, I'm only 4 minutes late tonight, so that's pretty good. But how you doing? Crying floopy. That's a good one. I like that. I like that one. All right. Don Carlos, how you doing, buddy? Everything is today was I had a migraine all day long. It's only been in the last 20 minutes. It's finally subsided a little bit. Dominic, thanks for coming out, bud. So it's definitely a W. It's definitely a W tonight. Jeff, how you doing, buddy? John Carlo told you that they need to be split. Yes, yes. He didn't do it, did he? I haven't seen anything. Um Boy, I like this webcam better. This is a nicer camera. My mine broke and I had to steal Karen's. So enjoy the picture. Although it's a little bit blurry as I get closer. All right, let's see. So my brother Gene says he's listening. He'll be home in 10 minutes. Michael, how you doing, buddy? What's up, Fluffy? Captain Dave, yeah, the stream game. Yeah, I know. I gotta I have to watch it on my laptop, which actually when I have a migraine, it actually works out better. I can sit closer to the screen and um put my glasses on. But I know a lot of people, it's a pain because I have hair in my mouth. Huh. I don't know why. I don't have any hair on my head. Um a lot of people, a lot of the free stream sites don't they don't work out so well. You know what I mean? They haven't been working out so well this year. So let's see. Um Panthers fan 30. How you doing, bud? Thanks for coming out. Michael, I hope you're wrong. I'm not gonna put that out there, but I don't necessarily disagree either. Hey, Bud the Monkey, hometown. That's right. Prisky is in for Carlson. I heard that one. Um, okay. You know, Prisky has not been great. Carlson's been okay. I don't think Carlson was a problem last night. Vincent Gerard, thanks for coming out. Any chick news? Not that I've heard. Not that I've heard. I don't knowing the way Zito has operated, I know everybody still thinks Chikrin and Stu kind of wants Chikrin for sure, but I don't know. Everything he's done so far, we've been like, whoa, where did he get that guy from? Where did he get that idea from? So I still have a feeling like whoever we pick up won't be the big splash. Bud the Monkey, yeah, the ESPN announcers are so bad. I know. Um, Panthers fan, I should download Bleacher Report. What's I mean, I've heard of it before, but um what would that do for me? Oh, Michael says, yeah, Vertrano's in. No, we're good with that because Jumbo Joe is out, number one. And number two, Vertrano's gonna be pissed. He's gonna be a pissed off Italian playing in New York. I think he's gonna have a game, man. Jeff says Achari is better than Thornton, Tippett, and Vertrano. Okay, I'll agree with you. I'll go with that. Absolutely. That's not even a hot take, man. That's not even controversial. Let's see. SoFlo, you have an exam in 2 hours. You need to get a 48 out of 60 at the very minimum. All right. Good luck, bud. Good luck. Go kick the test ass. Captain Dave, you're going to watch the Fluffy recap. I appreciate that. All the recaps, the last four that I've put out, each one has become the fastest moving recap that I've had. Something changed. I did that Lundell video, and it's got well over 2,000 views. And since then, all the recaps are getting over 500 views. So I'm happy. Let's keep that moving. Panthers fan says it's good and it gives me good access. All right, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Let's see. Yeah, Captain Dave, I agree with that. I'm glad they were able to rest. Although they did throw Ekblad and Uyghur out there late in the game. Hopefully they get their act together. Uyghur apparently talked about maybe they got a little bit lazy during the post game, which I agree with. I had actually texted somebody that earlier on in the night, but if coach is going to split them up, it won't happen until after the break, in my opinion. Matthew, you absolutely did. Yes, you did predict it. Oh, Raven, don't worry, bud. I appreciate that. But yeah, that worked out good when you did a few at a time. But it gives me a chance to use some of these other fancy logos I got. So don't worry. I appreciate it when you do it. Right? Panthers fan wants to know where I went to college. The School of Hard Knocks. School of Hard Knocks. I went straight from high school to the fishing pier to the United States Air Force. That's the school I did. I couldn't focus enough when I was in school. I just wanted to go fishing. And that's literally it. I wasn't even like um people thought I was like stuck up or whatever in high school because I didn't date anybody from the high school, and it's just because I didn't want the aggravation. I just wanted to go fishing. I genuinely just wanted to be left alone and go fishing. Not much is right. George, what's my prediction tonight? Oh, 4-3 Panthers overtime. 4-3 Panthers in overtime. I like that. That sounds good. Ah, yes. Bud says we saw some web goals. That's right. Thanks for reminding me about that. Yeah, we definitely saw some Uyghur and Ekblad production goals last night. Captain Dave, yep. I hope he watches the tape and learns from his mistakes. Agreed. Agreed. Look, the coaches see the same thing that we see. Brunette has been making a lot, pretty much all the right adjustments. So I have confidence that those guys will get it straightened out. They do have a tendency to get too fancy schmancy when they get overconfident. Um, but they don't do it in close games. They haven't really done a whole lot of that. They have been better about when it's time to tighten things up. So I think we'll be okay there. Yep, that's right, Panthers fans. Spencer Knight in goal tonight. Exactly. I like I like the movie. The kid's been really, really, really playing well. So I think we got a good chance tonight. Michael says the ideal lines are Barkov for Hagee Huberto, Benny, Duclair, and Mammon. Lundell, Reinhardt with Marchi, Hornquist, Lustrainen, Achari, Lomberg. Let's see here. I don't know about Mammon on that second line. Um, yeah, I don't know if that's going to be ideal for me because where did you put? So who did you move on? Oh, that's right, because Reinhardt's down. Um, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. We'd have to see more of Mammon to do that. We'd have to see more of, but to be honest with you, um, once you take Huberto off of the Bennett line is not the second line anymore. That's Lundell's line. I know how they're numbering it and giving the ice timeout, but if you really think about it, um, that's how I feel about it anyway. Bigfoot Soflo, go Cats, Lundell for Carter. What a night. Beautiful. Yeah, Lundell's gonna smoke it. You're right, Tim. He won the rookie of the month. Absolutely. Well deserved. Well deserved. And that's gonna continue, man. And the first star of the month, Matthew Jean, is Huberto. Rookie of the month is Lundell. But yep, Knight has let in one goal in the last three starts. Exactly. Captain Dave, you're getting a new gas tank installed in your boat. When it's repaired, you'll take me fishing. Well, I appreciate that offer, Captain Dave, but there's two problems with that. Number one, I live in Maryland. And number two, I can go out on a kayak, but that's about it. My vertigo is so bad, nothing can stop me from getting seasick. I can get seasick if I go out into a deep enough water on my kayak with the rolling. It's bad. It's really, really bad for me, unfortunately. I grew up, my dad had a 24-foot open fisherman, and I hated it because he would go a million miles offshore and want to troll for dolphin. And I'd be sick the first half hour. Within a half hour of hitting the waves, I'd be sick, seasick, and he wouldn't go in, man. I'd be out there all day. I'd be out there all day seasick. So I appreciate the offer, but I'm a pier kayak kind of guy. I grew up fishing off a Holliver Pier down there in Miami. For those of you who remember Holliver Pier. All right, let's see. Hey, Ryan Allen, what's good? Thanks for coming out, bud. Oh, let's see the jersey. It's there's nobody on the back. There's nobody on the back, but that's our old away jersey. I don't have any jerseys with any names on the back yet. Not yet. How hard did I clap last night when Tip led the red line? Oh, the third line was all the talk up there in Canada. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that third line is the new second line, right? Um, I jumped up off the couch when Tippett finally scored. My little dog Ellie, if I get too excited, she'll jump up and start barking and trying to attack people to play. So I caused that with her last night. Hey guys, I appreciate everybody that's here. Let's hit that like button, huh? Let's get the more likes we get, the more people we get. Smash it, flick it in the nuts. Matthew Spencer against the Rangers. Well, you got to remember, Bobrovsky was always going to play against the Jackets, and he's playing. Look, Spencer Knight, when he's playing well, can't have a fear for the kid. You know what I mean? He's perfectly capable of going out there and having a game. We're going to have to come out hard and fast. You know, the Rangers, remember, they got Gallant, man. They got Gallant. He knows how to get a team fired up for a game. There's no doubt about that. But I'm cool with Spencer tonight. Michael, they haven't said anything about Achari, right? He's almost ready. You got, obviously, it's now going to be after the break. And that's what I said from day one was after the Olympic break. So don't be surprised, my opinion, and I have nothing to go by on this. I would expect to see him in one of those 4 games, one of the 4 makeup games. Dominic, 4-3. Yeah, 4-3 is good. Remember, Shesterkin is in, man, right? SoFlo. I see what you're doing there. Reverse psychology. I'm not saying that. Then I'll get blamed. Michael, Mammon not second, but who do we drop from the first line? Well, in that version of the lines, I don't even think you had Tippett in there, right? Don't laugh at this, but when Achari comes back, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking you put him in the top 6 as a winger and wing it and see what happens, just to get him on the ice to get his feet wet, you know. But we've been rotating that top 6 all year long. I'm not a fan of having Barkov and Huberdeau out there together permanently. Remember, when Hornquist comes back, guys are going to switch around a little bit. I've said this with Stu. I've said it. Do not be shocked if we make a medium-sized move on defense and we go get a real top 6 winger like a Bennett, like a Reinhardt. I'm telling you, do not be shocked if that's what we do come trade deadline. I don't think he's going to go for the superstar defenseman. I think he's going to go for a guy that will fit on the bottom pair with Montour, and I think he's going to go get another winger that can score. That's what I'm feeling. All right, let's see. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here because I know I'm missing a lot. I apologize, guys. Oh, I really missed a lot. All right, Brother Dreen is here. Throw on a nice ribeye. Who's grilling? Oh, One Bad Steve is, huh? You're cooking. Yeah, man. Yeah, I want some. You could. What? You live in Texas. If you send it, you cook it. You send it express. I should get it here by tomorrow night. Be my dinner. It'll still be good, right? I don't know. If you cook it enough, it should still be good. Burn it. Let's see. Um, Bud says the season went by so quick. So far, we got a third season coming up, or a second season coming up, I should see. You live in New Mexico. Why did I think it was Texas? Oh no, that's the other guy. Why did I think it was Texas? Well, they're all the same. It's all right there. Raven. So am I gonna make any more flying fluffy football videos? Well, I know there's a bunch of stuff breaking with football today. I got real behind today on what I wanted to do because I woke up with a migraine and woke me up early, and I'm just now getting to where it's not affecting me. I'm really torn on the football, Raven. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that because really to do what I want with this channel, I have to start paying attention to the other teams in hockey a lot more, right? Like the couple of you that don't know, I said remember I said I was going to stream the AFC Championship game just for fun. Well, I did for 10 minutes, about 12 minutes, and nobody showed up, like zero people showed up, as in zero. So after about 10 or 12 minutes, I realized this is going to look really embarrassing if I'm just sitting here talking to myself. So I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to take this channel and do any football with it. Um and then so that just leaves me, if I have extra time I can do the football, but I just don't know if I have the time to do it right, I guess is what I should say. Um Raven, did I see the Discord? Flores is suing the Dolphins. Kyle came up and said he was suing the Giants in the NFL. Is it the Giants or is it the Dolphins? Um, let's see. Michael, yeah, no, it probably didn't show up because I ended it after the 10 or 12 minutes. I mean, I knew a lot of people weren't going to show up. Um, But when it wasn't like at least two or three people, I realized I'm just sitting there talking to myself, and I don't think that's a good look. I'm not so sure. So I just ended it and deleted it, to be honest with you. Which see, I was only doing it for fun. So um, you know, it is what it is. So let's see. So he's suing the Dolphins, the Giants, and the Broncos. What the hell did the Broncos do wrong? Jeez. All right, let's see. Steph and Chet, thanks for coming out. 2 weeks without Panthers hockey is going to be horrible. No, it won't, because I have some good things lined up. I have some good things lined up. All right. I will keep you entertained. Okay. Don't worry. I'm not going to do puppets. I might do puppets. I might do a special puppet only video just to piss Steve off and have some fun. All right. Let's see. What did Jeff say over here? You're having Chevelle barbecue poker bonfire day Saturday. Jeez. Oh, that sounds like fun. That really sounds like fun. Damn it. I can't come. I can't come. All right, what else did I miss up here? Oh, you're not grilling, you're cooking. Well, we just assumed, Steve, you're such a manly man. We assumed that you were out there having a barbecue. So it's kind of the same. Barbecue steak don't sound bad. All right. Let me scroll back down to the bottom here so I don't miss everything. All right, brother Gene, you're waiting on your Francisco icon. I know you're waiting. Everybody's waiting. Huh? I have to work too. You know what I mean? Views are really doing good though. Jeez, like subscribers too have gone crazy. Instead of like getting like 2 or 3 subscribers a video, the last few weeks I've been getting, or the last couple weeks since I made that Lundell video, I've been getting almost 10 new subscribers for each video. So it's rolling. It's rolling. Raven, oh, the alleged racism. Yeah, the Rooney rule, right? Yeah. Um, I'm gonna okay. So, yeah, Captain Dave, the puppets rule. Exactly. I agree with you. So Raven says he claims the owner paid him 100,000 per loss so they could get a good draft pick, and when they won, he got pissed off and fired Flores. Um, I'll probably make a video. I probably will do that tomorrow. I thought about doing one about Brady today, so maybe I'll have to make 2 videos tomorrow and just lock myself into the room here, because that's too good of a topic not to touch. But I'll do it on the other football channel. I'll do it on the. I won't Raven. I guess to answer your original question, any football I'm going to do, I'm just going to do it on that channel and see what happens. Because I've been schooled on this one on this channel enough. It's hockey and fluffy. So, Rosado, thanks for coming out. But thoughts on Brady's retirement? To be honest with you, and I'm probably going to make a video about this tomorrow on the other channel, but I was kind of disappointed. And I know that comes as a surprise because I kind of thought he was going to stick it to Schefter and everybody and say, "Oh, you say I'm retired? No, I'm going to come back for one more year." But apparently, it's a family thing where it's kind of his family wanting him to quit. So I get it, but I was a little bit surprised. Um, Flo, yes, we sued the Giants, Broncos, Dolphins, and the NFL as a whole for racial discrimination due to the interview practices, and also suing Stephen Ross for offering to pay Flores. That's the thing that's boggling my mind about offering Stephen Ross to pay him $100,000 per loss. Now, here's the thing, and this is going to be my take. Anybody can make anything sound like anything. Okay? So what that was when he was signing his initial contract, what if all it was Ross saying, "Look, I know we're going to suck. I know we're going to suck. So as motivation for you to want to come here and go through this rebuild, I'll give you a bonus of $100,000 for every game that we lose so that, you know, that you're getting compensated for looking like such a bad coach." Because you see what I'm saying? There's different ways that could come out and be played. All right, let's see. Tim Black, did I watch the Hockey Guys Panther video today? I did not, but thank you for alerting me to that. His stuff doesn't come up in my recommended. It never does. For whatever reason, it just doesn't come up. So who do I usually end up watching, hockey wise? Nick over at Twisted Wrister comes up a lot. Hot Take Hockey comes up for me. Who's the other guy? Top Shelf Hockey comes up for me. Dangle doesn't. The two big guys, Dangle and Hockey Guy, do not come up in my recommended, and I kind of have a tendency to just click what's going on there. But I'll watch it. Anything interesting? All right, let's see. So Florida or Rosado, you're saying should be Bob in the All-Star game? Maybe. I'm glad he's taking. Let him rest. Let him rest. That's what I think. Let him rest. Oh, so Raven, you say Brady say he's going to retire, but hasn't yet. He's signing a one-day contract with the Patriots, and then we'll retire. Okay. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate that. All right, let's see. Eric says, does anyone know if he can get it with Hulu or do you need ESPN Plus or Hulu Live TV? No idea. I signed up for ESPN Plus last time this happened because I was pissed off because I couldn't get the free stream. I logged in, I watched the game, and I haven't used the damn thing since. So tonight I'm going to log in, but in terms of that, I don't know. But Brother Gene says Brady going to get $15 million on. Oh, I see. Okay. You said you saw the Hockey Guy video. It was awesome. All right, I'll watch it. I'll check that out tomorrow. Let's see. SoFlo, the first general reaction to the news is Ross wanted to tank, so he incentivized losing to get Burrow. He definitely wasn't a bonus because it wasn't in his contract. It was all under the table. If Flores can prove it, you know what I mean? If Flores can prove it, then that's interesting. That's interesting. But is it illegal? I mean, is it unethical? I don't know. I mean, everybody was saying tank for Tua, right? I wish they would have only won one game and got Joe Burrow. Look at where Cincinnati is. I don't know. All I know is Ross wants to win so bad that a lot of times he makes mistakes along the path to wanting to win so bad. We'll put it that way. One bad Steve's. Why am I only doing the pregame tonight? Well, number one, because I have a migraine, and number two, I have to stream the game because it's on ESPN Plus. I can't stream the game and have a live stream at the same time. I don't live in New York where I'm surrounded by 5G. I'm in the middle of the sticks, right? And Hulu's playing the game, right? So, all right, let's see. Raven, that Captain Dave, that's what he's doing. Okay, you're talking about Brady, right? Let's see. Let's see. Jeff says go Raiders. There you go. There you go. Go away, Raiders, right? Yeah, this has been your best playoffs in your lifetime, Raven, right? All right, let's see. And Brother Gene says Cincinnati all day. Yes, absolutely. Cincinnati all day long. I feel bad because I would have liked Matthew Stafford to have gone to a different team and gotten to a Super Bowl, right? Like if Stafford would have just waited one more year, well, like he got traded, so he didn't have an option. Anyway, I wouldn't have minded seeing like Stafford go to Green Bay, Stafford go to Dallas, Stafford go somewhere where the owner isn't a complete schmeckle. All right, let's see. Jeff says you do not enjoy anything with the Raiders. Steve says, "Oh, my poor widow migraine. Man up, my God. I'm manned up. I'm here. I'm here. And just for that, I'm doing a puppet intro. I already knew I was doing a puppet intro. It's a good line, though, Steve. You missing out on some good content, high quality lines, man. Just saying." SoFlo says it's 100% illegal. It's rigging the game, screwing the fans. I mean, I get what you're saying, but what was he asking them to? Uh, that's going to be messy. That's going to be messy because, like my thing, I just play devil's advocate. If Flores doesn't have proof, that's going to be an argument that Ross could use, right? He's got to have proof. Tactical. What's my whole thought on the Jimmy G debate? I haven't seen it, bud. I haven't seen it, but you're talking about Garoppolo? I haven't seen. I did not see a whole lot that went on after that AFC Championship game. Steve says you skip the puppet intros. I know you skip them. I know the analytics tells me what you do. It tells me I can narrow it down to location and all of that, and I see that little Steve icon, and you skip it. That's okay. That's all right. You know, to each their own. And right, my brother Gene has it right. The puppets are great, man. You know. All right, Captain Dave. I appreciate you coming out, man. Hey, I appreciate the offer about the boat. I genuinely do. Um, and who knows, maybe one day this vertigo will go away and I can take you up on that. That'd be a happy day. I can't drive bridges. I can't drive myself around. It sucks, man. So I appreciate you coming out, though. Let's see. SoFlo says, especially with sports betting be so big, you can't you can't all right. I get what you're saying. I hadn't thought about that, about the sports betting, right? But man, why is he doing this? Why is he this is just the point is he's never going to get another job doing this. He's like blowing up and burning out his whole career. He had better have proof because if it's just he said, she said, that's man. The only thing I heard was what Gene told me about how the Giants, I guess, didn't interview a black candidate, and I know that they have to. But what did the Broncos do? Did the Broncos do the same thing? All right, let's see. Brother Gene says, change the wrench to a puppet. I don't know if I have control on that. That would be great. If I have control, I'm gonna do that. He'll just stop me. He won't be a mod if I do that. I know it, right? He'll checkmate me on that one. Look. One bad Steve says like there's so many elements of it, Eric. I'll send a video to you on Twitter when someone covers it. Of what? How bad the puppets are? I'm confused, man. Let's see. Eric Cruz, let's talk some hockey, guys. Eric says, after last night's game, do I think there's a hole in the defense? Yeah, I mean, yes. But no, but the same hole. The same hole. We need one more guy. Now, whether or not we're going to get a guy where coach is actually going to split up Ekblad and Uyghur, um, I don't know necessarily that we need a guy to do that. Honestly, Ekblad, Forsling, Uyghur with Gudis, Montour with another guy that we pick up. To me, that's fine. Um, to me, that's fine if you can split those guys up. I know everybody's talked about Chikrin. I know everybody wants Chikrin. Where are you going to put him? How are you going to pay him after this year? It causes a lot of issues. I would prefer us to rearrange the top four, get somebody consistent and good to pair up with Montour as 6D, and then go get another winger. And we could do it. We could do it if we want to. If we have enough assets to make both of those moves, and I think we should. All right, let's see. Hold on a second. Let me scroll up. I'm missing a couple things here. Donald the Goat Trump, Fluffy the true puppet master, has everyone dancing. I appreciate that, bud. All right, let's see. Stephen Chess says you've been watching the video for a while and just realized this morning you never subscribed. Oh man, that's cool. Hey, it happens to me, but sometimes this does happen to creators, and it's happened to me where it's like I know I subscribed to that person, and then you go back and you're unsubscribed. That does happen from time to time. So maybe you had either way. I appreciate it, bud. All right, let's see. Oh, of the Dolphins coach, Steve. I got you. You'll go support a Tampa channel. Yeah, like I said, Gene. I know Steve. I'm not going to push him around to do what I want. I have to play baby fingers with him. Jason Marshman's in the house. Hey, buddy, I appreciate you coming out. That's the new name of the channel. All right, Eric Cruz. It's about time to split them. Yes. Yes, George Michael is in the house. Thank you, sir. Eric, it's not just one more guy. We need new pairings. Oh, I agree. That's the guy, Eric Cruz, Chiro. I think because he's not going to cost a lot, like Ekblad, Forsling, Uyghur, Gudis, Montour, Chiro, good with Ulevi and Carlson at 7 and 8D, and I'm content. And then go get a top six swinger. Go get somebody to plug into that top line so you can put Huberto down where he belongs, because you can't mess with the third line, which is quickly becoming the second line. So Eric Cruz, I agree with you, and it won't cost. He's not going to cost us a lot. He's not going to cost us anything nearly what with what they're going to want for Chikrin. We could get Chiro and a top six winger. I'm telling you, and Zito might just do that. All right, let's see. So, Flo, either way it goes, the Finns are the joke of the league right now. Well, not only that, I mean, who's going to come here and be the coach? Oh, geez, I didn't even think about it that way. Yeah, it's going to be a long video tomorrow, so, Flo. I'm going to have to do it on the other channel, though. Matthew, Gene, Uyghur, and Ekblad don't look good on D, especially last night. When they're playing with a lead and overconfidence, they get cocky, they get lazy, they get lackadaisical, and that's what happens. Yeah, no disagreement there. Steve says Ekblad, Montour, Uyghur, Forsling, Chick, Gudis. That's possibly the worst set of. That's quite possibly the worst possible combination of the defensive guys that we have. That there's so many no's there. I don't even know where to start. Oh, somebody talked me off the ledge. That's not a real suggestion, right, Steve? Right? Let's see. I missed something here. Boy, I missed a lot. Boy, I really miss a lot in the chat, don't I? Jason says you like one stay at home D and a two-way player who's good in his own zone. Okay. Yep. Oh, so you want two defensive men. That's interesting. Let's see. Eric says Ekblad's overpaid. You like him, but not necessarily at $12 million. Ekblad's Ekblad's got like a 7.5 million hit. Ekblad's hit 7.5. So I don't know where you got 12 from. Hey, Frank, there we go, buddy. Shiro is the guy, not expensive, big and strong, shutdown defenseman, and can score here and there. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, go get him and go get me a winger. Go get me a winger. Go steal somebody like you stole Reinhart and stole Bennett and pop them up there with Barkov and Verhage and watch the rest of the league just lose their mind. Tactical nuke. Man, if we only kept Connaughton, it would be nice to use him. Yep, I agree with you 100% there. Absolutely. Now, I saw Robin. Hey, you're in the house, buddy. I appreciate it. Yes, yes. I felt like we needed a little bit of extra juice playing the Rangers tonight. So absolutely. All right. So somebody, who was it? Who was? Oh wow, we got two. I didn't even see this one. Jeff says, and I gotta say it: the Dolphins suck. Talk hockey. Exactly. No disagreement. Let's talk hockey the rest of the way, guys. All right. I appreciate everybody that's here, but yeah, we got to keep it on hockey for tonight. All right, let's see. One bad Steve with the tenor. Thank you, sir. What do I got to say? I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Uyghur plays best with Forsling. Have to keep them too. Chick is an offensive defenseman. You have to split him and Ekblad. Or it's the same problem with Uyghur and Ekblad. All right. So you're going by what happened in the playoffs last year. Late in the season, yes, Uyghur did play well with Forsling. But once the playoffs came, he still tried to be, like Stu says, Bobby Orr, and did too much. Now, the issue I have with what you brought up is Montour is not a top pairing defenseman. So if you want to put Uyghur with Forsling, you've got to have another guy for Ekblad. That's my problem with that. I don't necessarily. I think as a second pair, Uyghur Forsling would be okay because when Uyghur does his superstar routine, that Forsling can cover for him. But no way putting Montour with Montour will get toasted. That's how I feel about that. So. Now, Chikrin Gudis, okay, I mean, as a bottom pair, that's a rock solid bottom pair, yeah. But what we're going to have to give up for Chikrin, there's no way you could put him on the bottom pair. The issue is and always has been finding a suitable partner for Ekblad. Has it not? Since Campbell, we thought he had it with Uyghur. He definitely didn't have it with Yandel. So my issue with what you suggested there is not so much Uyghur with Forsling, which I think that could work, but Ekblad and Montour I think is a massive disaster waiting to happen. Montour does not have the skills to cover for Ekblad. I just don't think he does. Robin says, if we're getting Chick from Arizona, you don't think we trade Tippett, but rather Vetrano or Dianasenko. It depends. Arizona's going to want better players. That's the thing. I mean, Vetrano, remember, Tippett doesn't have a contract either, right? Neither does Vetrano. I don't know. I think somebody's going to be willing to overpay for him, and it's not going to be us, Robin. That's what I think. Eric who is a winger that I think we should go for that's on the market. I have not looked into that. I know I was talking about Pavelski, but number one, you don't know, if they'd really want to give him up. Number two, his salary is a bit heavy. But I was just thinking about him in terms of somebody brought him up on the Discord, and I thought it was a good idea because he'd fit really nice up there in that top line. But whether or not we could get him or not, I don't know. But in terms of who's available, I haven't done the research to really know. So I'll probably look into that as something to do a video about during the break here. But Zito again he's plucked guys that we had no really idea. Nobody was thinking Sam Bennett last year, right? And then boom, look at what we got. And I'm telling you, I have a feeling he's going to pull that off again. One bad Steve. So then who's on the first line? Somebody else. Somebody we'd have to get. If we get Chikrin, you'd have to do Ekblad, Chikrin, Uyghur, Forsling, Gudis, and Montour. If you're going by with your example, if you get Chikrin, um, that's the way you'd have to go. I would assume, and maybe Chikrin would be a good pairing for Ekblad. It's hard because now you're putting your top pair with a new guy with about 30 games left in the season, and it takes a long time to get that chemistry. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. But that's the thing is finding Ekblad a suitable partner. Um, all right, let's see. Um, Let me scroll down because I'm missing a lot. Okay, let's see. Um, yeah, exactly, Robin. People were pissed when we paid more for Bennett than the Bruins did for Hall, you included, right? Andrew Fetter, thanks for coming out. Mike Mathis in return. No, we're good. We're good. We don't want to disrupt Matheson playing for Pittsburgh since they're a possible playoff opponent later, right? Let's see. Robin says, think of it. Yanasenko has great potential, and for Toronto can score. Tippett still has the potential, and we need to keep him. I don't necessarily disagree with that, but that's why Arizona would probably insist, right? And yeah, Jason Frank is gone either way. I agree there. Um, I think if we don't give them Tippett, they're going to want like Heponiemi and Yanasenko. They're not going to give up Chikrin for cheap. You know what I mean? I just don't think they are. Eric says Ekblad, Chikrin, Weeks, forcing Gudis, Montour. Yes. Joshua Hockey Tube, Night for Chikrin. I appreciate you coming out, bud. Um, the following are the list of circumstances under which I think Spencer Knight will be traded. He's not going anywhere. Spencer Knight is not going anywhere. And you know that because we let Montalvo go and Levi go. If they were ever going to consider parting ways with Spencer Knight, we'd still have Levi in the system. Um, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen in whatsoever. Yeah. Jason Marchment. Hey, Jason Marchant. Let me get your name right. Marchant. Is it Marchant or Marchant? Either way, I appreciate the fiber, bud. Much obliged. So let's see. Looks like we don't have much cap space for next year at the moment. Do you think someone gets traded to free up salary? Hornquist, maybe. Okay, that's a really good point. Now we've talked about that a lot. There's no way you're getting Hornquist off of this team, and probably not next year. And let me explain why I think that's not likely to happen. I brought up that when we had Randy Moeller on, and then we had Billy Lindsay on, and we brought up that question about Hornquist to both of those guys. And if they could have reached through the screen and slapped us upside the head for even bringing it up, they would have. Um, Basically, they both feel like he is so key and so important to that locker room that's where he's worth the money, and that would never happen. Now, certainly, that's not going to happen this season because he is very, very important. Is it possible if we don't win a cup this year that we don't bring him back next year? That's possible, yeah. Um, Very, very unlikely, but to trade him, that if he's not worth that to us, 5.3, where is he going to go at age 35 that he would be? To trade him, we'd probably have to eat half of his salary, and then at that point, um, is it even worth it? So to me, to me, to be honest with you, the name that I would not be surprised to see us move, like if we get a Chikrin and we're looking to free up space, is Brandon Montour. And don't slap me upside his head for saying that. But if we're gonna move a guy that's eating up some space, that even though he's worth it, um, don't be surprised if we're gonna bring in, if we really decide we need Chikrin. I like Montour, but I don't think Hornquist is going anywhere. I think it'd be more likely to to send maybe Montour out the door if Arizona was going to insist on getting, you know, some kind of value that way back. And he's got a good contract, so that's attractive for them. So all right, let's see here. Let's see. Chick for Andrew Burnett. Funny, Danny. Anthony Mazzano. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. Robin, yep, from the moment Hornquist stepped into this team, the Panthers have been so extremely different and gone out with a winning attitude. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Um, Jason, yes, you remember correctly. I was surprised we re-signed Montour. The fact that he's on the bottom pair that's good. That's fine. I think he's a very, very good bottom pairing defenseman. And if you look, when we've had to put in even two, when we were missing two guys, and we had to put, it was either Carlson or Kiersted or somebody else we put on that bottom pair. Notice that coach kept Montour. No, excuse me. We had to put somebody else on the second pair. Notice that no matter what happens, coach leaves Montour on that bottom pair. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that, you know. So yeah, I was surprised we re-signed him. I think he's good, but if there's a guy that's could be expendable if we get Chikrin, he's the guy. Um, John Ruggs. That's an interesting comment. That's an interesting comment. That's an interesting comment. If I've done it, thank you. Thank you. Either yeah, I don't know if you're joking with me or know something I don't know, or if I've said something that I don't remember in support of people. But either way, I appreciate you coming out to the stream. Let's see. Robin says Montour is one of the most bland D men. Right. Well, especially if we're adding, if we're adding Chicken, I agree. Um, Ryan Little, question of the month: where does Noel Achari fit in when he comes back? I talked with Billy about this a little bit, and he seemed to kind of think somewhere at wing. You know, and I talked with Stu about it. Remember, we've had Acharya on that wing on the top before, and it was decent. And we keep rotating that spot. And I don't know if it's a permanent answer or not, but I mean, he can play. He's got some skills. And to me, I think that he's going to fit in the top six as a winger. To be honest, now you're going to put him there your first game back, no. But are you really going to take Luosterainen out of the lineup? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. I think you put Achari in. Who's going to leave? Well, you know what? I guess it depends on when he comes back, because we always seem to have somebody hurt and somebody on COVID or whatever. So, but I think he's going to end up playing wing. I don't think you're going to move Luosterainen unless you're going to move Luosterainen to wing on that bottom. When is he coming back? I've been saying since day one that my gut feeling was not till after the Olympic break, which is now the All-Star break. So I'm hoping and thinking and feeling that it'll be one of those 4 makeup games that he'll get in. Yeah, you really wish the Yandel buyout could have been spread out differently. Yeah, and we'll make it work. Zito will make it work. He absolutely will. All right, let's see. We got a couple minutes here left. Robin, maybe Achari will be traded. I don't see that happening. I mean, he could be, but he's still going to have to come back and prove that he can play, because that's a nasty arm issue, nasty arm injury, right? And he's got to show that he can take those faceoffs before he'd be worth, what's he make, 2.25, right? I think it's 2.25, or is he 1.5? And Jason, that's the good point. Is he even healthy yet? He was on the Canadian trip. He's out there skating, but we don't know the status. They've told us absolutely nothing about that. Zonk and Zito, we trust. Exactly. The only questionable move he's made so far is Joe Thornton. That's the only move so far that, I mean, you get why he did it, but really, we're really going to block Denisenko or Heponiemi by giving Joe those extra couple of minutes. And you see it, he's out tonight for Toronto's in. So we'll see how. And he does have to play in the playoffs, at least one game. If he came here to win a cup, and if he wants his name on the cup, we have to get him in at least one playoff game. So, yeah, we'll have to see how that works out. Ryan, yeah, the fact that we don't even know where Achari would fit in really speaks to the crazy depth. Exactly. And I think really where I like the idea of not trading Achari is that pick any position. 1C, 2C, 3C, any wing. You could put him anywhere. So at any point in time, a playoff game comes around and somebody tweaks something and they really shouldn't go, you pop Achari into that spot and he's a gamer and you're really the only spot you're going to really miss anything is at center, right? But if he can take faceoffs, then he's what did we call him? The all you can. There's some kind of tool that we called him. I forget what it was. Multi-tool or something like that. Jason, yeah, I know. Joe's a locker room guy, but we got those, man. We got Achari. We got Hornquist, right? I get it, but he's really been worse than I thought he was going to be. He can't hold on to the puck anymore. So, all right, a couple more minutes here. Yeah, Chari's been on the last couple road trips. One bad, Steve. Exactly. Jeff says Thornton was a pity hire. He's just there for the locker room. I know, but he's got to play at least one game in the playoffs to get on the cup. So we'll see how that goes. And he's taking up a roster space, right? Let's put it this way. He's taking up a roster space. So it cost us Monty because we don't have space to carry 3 goaltenders proper way because they didn't have the taxi squad. And he cost us Connaughton because we needed to make space for guys, and Connaughton wasn't waiver exempt. So now holding on to Thornton, right, has cost us 2 players. It's cost us Monty and Connaughton. You have to look at it that way too. Mike Morgan. Why did I say Morgan? Mike Morgan. Thanks. No, we haven't heard the lineup yet. Vincent's usually here and post those, but no, it hasn't happened yet. Zonk, you hope Toronto has a good game, make him easier to trade. That's not a bad point. That's a good point. He's going to be pissed off, man. He's going to be pissed off tonight. Swiss Army knife. Thank you, Stephen Chet. Thank you for that. Yeah. Jake, thanks for coming out, bud. You missed most of the last game, unfortunately. That sucks. It was a good game. They're all good games now, man. I am Lord Yaya. That's beautiful. I like that one. Thoughts on Lundell lately? Lundell needs to win the Calder. End of discussion. He's going to have to run away with it, though. We already know the media is going to want to give it to one of those freaking kids from Detroit. He's going to have to make it so absurd. Although, didn't we think that's what Zito did last year with GM, right? Didn't we as Florida Panther fans think it's not even close? He's the GM of the year. And then he finishes 3rd. Oh, man. Robin says his wife is how he got to. You're talking about Thornton? Thornton's doing okay, man. All right. What is Frank say? All right, Frank. So Frank, I appreciate it. And I know what you wanted. Somebody's going to take this and put it. I know it. I'm going to preface this by saying, I'll say anything for money. Frank says, we're going to lose tonight. We're a bunch of frauds. And I'm going to say it like a New Yorker. We're going to lose tonight because we're a bunch of frauds, huh? A bunch of frauds. How was that? That's like fraud revenge. All right, guys, it's 6:58, man. Robin says we're a bunch of frauds. Zonk says Zegras will probably get it because he's always going to go viral. Because yep, I agree, man. He's probably going to finish 2nd. So, all right, guys, this was good. I got to figure out how the hell to log in. Don't forget, guys, ESPN Plus or Hulu, ESPN Plus or Hulu, right? Let's see. Frank put it. One bad Steve says it's cultural appropriation of your people. Nah, man, my dad was born in Brooklyn, huh? I could say anything I want. My dad was born in Brooklyn, huh? I could say it. Michael says it's 6:58. All right, last question. Anthony, do I think a guy like Thornton or Matthias can become good head coaches in the NHL? That's a really good question. Thornton, absolutely. I was surprised when Thornton went up to wear the suit and not down on the bench. Shows you what I know. I think Thornton obviously could, and Matthias, I don't know enough about him to say either way, to be honest. But maybe, right? And your dad was born on Long Island. All right, Long Island in a book, and there's different accents. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna piss some people off. And Stu, no, that's my brother's on the stream blowing up my phone over here. All right, guys, just about 7 o'clock. I gotta get down there. Oh, I gotta tape the pregame too. That's right. All right, I appreciate everybody coming out. Love the super chats. Really appreciate it, guys. Lots of good content coming on this break. Don't worry about it. All right, guys. Thank you, and I will see you right after the game with the recap. 4-3 Panthers in overtime.